guys good to play Karuba?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right, let's get it going.
2 to 4 Spieler.
I'm a Spieler. I
So-
think.
So I am gonna have to, sometime soon name this house, and so Spielhaus is one of my
Oh, there you go.
candidates.
I like it.
Not Spielberg.
No,
There you go. And I played Agricola with Henry again too.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and
yeah.
he couldn't feed his people.
Oh,
Like
no.
the whole game.
Oh,
whole
no.
game was hilarious. He's like, "What's wrong with my people? What's wrong with my farm?" It was so funny. He used to be so funny to play with. He's like, "Oh no," commentary on it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's been a minute, so I'll need a slight refresher. I remember roughly we're going with different characters. We're going from here to there,
Yeah.
but I don't remember the
When we
methodology.
played, it was Don and Leonard's first game of this, and they both came in first and second to beat Michael and me. And we're usually like,
Yeah.
vying for first when we play like with Chrissy or something. Like we're usually, we thought we were competitive, but I guess maybe not.
I think I was drinking that night.
Well,
And Leonard as well.
Well, that's not necessarily a surprise. Leonard will come in at the front of certain things sometimes.
I'm pretty sure it's the fours we take out at 3-player, right?
All right, so
Sounds reasonable. Yeah.
so next week we're 5 probably.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting.
Okay. Well, I will see you. Actually, I'm going to make 2 trips.
All right. So yeah, refresher on there will be a caller. I'll do that. And we're going to have ours face up because he's going to pull run randomly, and then he's going to call out the number and we'll find it, and then we each make our own individual decision. The decision you are making is you're going to place it right side up, so the number will always be in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, so you'll want them where they
Yeah.
roughly in order, like maybe within the tens or something.
Yeah, and then so you either place it, and any place is legal. You don't have to be adjacent to anything.
Right.
You can't move it once you've locked in, or you don't place it and you discard it for movement points equal to the number of sides that the pathway connects to. So this will be a 2-point movement.
See you guys.
See you, Jason.
Right.
Good to see you again.
You too. I'll see you on
Bye,
Wednesday,
Jason.
Michael.
Yeah, have a good one. And movement points can only stay on one guy. So not divided between guys. And you are trying to get guys from the same color guy to the same color.
Right, and we pick
Pyramid.
that randomly at the beginning.
We assign them.
Yeah.
Like we'll take turns. One of us will
But we'll have a symmetric setup. We'll all have the same setup. So the only thing that differs is our decision we make during the
Okay.
And then you also pick up these gemstones on the
Ones
way.
that have the
Yes.
Yeah, and so the white ones are like quartz are worth 1, and then the fool's gold is worth 2.
Okay. What'd you call me? I fitted up a little.
Well, I used to say diamond and gold, and then people would be like, "But diamonds almost that diamond." I'm like, okay, no, it's quartz and fool's gold. Okay, it's 1 and 2. Give it up.
Yeah, it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Small one's worth 1, the big one's worth 2.
Close enough. All right, so we're gonna do this though first, right?
Yeah, so the people have to be somewhere on the beach, and the temple has to be somewhere on the
Right.
Go ahead and you might start.
Sure. I'll go purple. Let's go 20 because that's her color. To 50. 20 to 50.
Okay. And then Don, you pick a color and tell us what the setup is.
I'll take the brown. We'll go 60 to 70.
Alrighty. I'll do the blue and we'll do 110 to 10.
Yellow. Let's do 100 to 60.
All right, then I'll finish. Oh, go. Great.
And then
These are based off the order of when you complete.
Exactly, and so there's no 4. That was removed in the 3-player setup. So the first is best and descends from there. Once somebody gets all plate, it usually ends by somebody getting all of their people home. That ends the game for everybody. Otherwise, the game ends when the last tiles are played, and then it's just the rest of the points.
Okay. You just going ahead and making your.
He's making it easy to find everything.
He's making it so he can know what all the different.
Well, that's true too.
things are.
Know where the bends and fours are.
But you don't get that opportunity because you're calling.
Yeah, that's okay. I can
Although you
get
could
Michael's.
theoretically have. Yeah, look at Michael's too.
Yeah, we could pull from the 4th player basically if we wanted to.
Oh yeah,
That's true. Yeah, I'm okay.
or we could
at
have
Michael's.
a spare.
And then so some folks have like
So the ones to
2
know
or
are
3
the-
copies or whatever.
The
Because like,
ones to know are like. That's really all you need.
yeah,
These
if you have multiple copies, this is good for cons because you can have bingo halls full of people playing the same game.
yeah.
All right, so first one, 35.
35.
No, that one's right there.
Alright.
That has to sit with the number up, right?
Yep. Okay.
34. And some other goals to put on. Okay. 23.
Well, no, I guess.
28.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Yeah.
I will ditch.
And it's a movement of 2.
Right,
It
it
depends
however
on
many sides. This is
Oh.
connecting 2 sides.
Oh, right.
12.
I'm already failing at this.
Yeah, you
I put my 12 where you would
Oh,
put
well,
15.
I put my 15 where you put yours.
That makes sense.
I'm confused.
What are you confused about?
No, okay. What one did you just call?
15.
15. Okay. Fine.
Because both of us did a very different thing than you did over in that corner, so. That's why we went down.
Right. 20.
That was not what I was going to do yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tricky.
I think I will also
I don't think I'll lock it in yet.
do that. Take
We both move our purple. We're doing the same on purple.
Yeah.
33.
33.
Hey, quit copying me.
22.
I'm going to turn that in for 2.
I'm thinking about turning it in for 0. Yeah, I don't want it. 14.
That is problematic.
I think I'm making mistakes. It is what it is. Okay.
29.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not anything good either.
I can do it. Yeah, it is.
Maybe he should go.
11.
Okay. I like that. Actually, I said it. Yeah. Hmm. Let's think about this. Ditch the 2. Okay.
32.
32. All right.
You are picking the worst ones.
Right? I like that one.
It would work for me.
Oh, wait. That guy can actually. Nope.
21.
Ooh. Ooh, ditch the 1.
10.
Ditch the 1. Okay.
Lock it in there. 25.
I know.
That's something out of it.
1.
Ditch for 1.
It can be a 2 though,
It
right?
could
Yeah.
be 2, but
I'm ditching to 1.
I'm ditching mine for 2.
Okay.
1, 2, take this down.
18.
18.
Ditch for 1. don't think I'm gonna get my guys home.
Does it have to stop or does it just go past?
It goes past. And yeah, you still grab it.
So I grab those two.
Yeah. 31.
31.
For me.
Let me ditch that for 2. 2.
Yes.
9.
9. I will ditch 2.
Ditch for 1. Ditch that for 2. 2.
13.
13. I will ditch 2.
Unfortunately, I'm going to ditch that for 2.
3.
Who's picking these?
Right.
I ditch for 2.
I'll put it on. It's this guy.
5.
5.
I've been waiting for that one.
I will ditch for 3.
I will do me nothing.
Okay.
I'll take 2 out of it.
27.
27.
Oh, wait a minute, actually.
I will ditch for 2 and take 3.
Hold on, sorry. Never mind. 27, slow down.
Yeah, 27.
I don't want to be cheating here. I will do nothing with that.
8.
8.
I will, I will ditch 4 and take.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
7.
7.
Okay, 7, I like.
I just toss it.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
I should probably blow it. I
Oh,
want to beat you all to the yellow.
yeah. Nicely done. I think it was a good strategy.
I'll just take it anyway.
2.
2.
Take purple one. I'll take
Pitch it for
2.
nothing.
Does it have to go past to go home?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs
Yeah.
to go past the tile.
Yeah.
So that.
That counts,
Yep.
yeah. And so if you did that on the same turn that I did, you get the same number, so you get 2 extra points.
Okay.
Next one, 36.
36. I don't use it.
For 2.
Damn it,
For
I
2.
need you to. I should have put that.
Number 4.
Damn it.
Pitch for 2.
Pitch it.
I'm going to play it. Just
I'm not going to be able to get my other 2 guys home because I'm throwing away all this time.
Are you good, Don?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, wait, I didn't put this little guy on.
16.
16
No.
does not help me. At least gets me.
You
I
are
get the
losing me.
brown.
You are losing me this game. There
Unless-
are only 4 of these can I use.
Right.
And there's not enough movement left to use them.
24.
There
go,
we
Michael.
go.
Jeez.
I get yellow.
But way too late. Anyway, go ahead.
19. I'll pitch for 2.
19 and ditch for 2.
26. I'll pitch for 4.
Four,
Get blue home.
4. Okay.
30.
Ditch for
1, 2, 3. Yellow. I got a yellow. Oh, I didn't take my purple.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
I did. Yeah, never mind. I did. I see it. Never mind.
Okay.
And then 17.
17 is
1.
Not gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna write it.
I will
1, 2,
get brown.
3. Stop me there.
And then
I-
6.
which is 1, 2, 3, but it's 1 shy.
Oh,
so
you're one
close
shy.
though. Yeah.
All right. So points.
I think you still won though, Michael, because you had a couple firsts there. Well, I might have more. Yeah.
What's the difference again? Golden.
2 to 1.
2 to
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. I have 22. 23? I have 22.
I have 22.
Nice.
So.
Oh, you know what it is? You guys tossed out a couple of these.
Yeah. Well, I tossed out a bunch of. Garrett was calling them in the wrong order.
I was.
If I had built that forward,
I was locked out
if I
for such a long time.
Instead of using it for the movement to get orange home first, then I would have been good to go, and then I would have beat you guys to the thing. I would have told them.
I would have needed 4 more.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, it's like.
Yeah, I was pulling the wrong order too.
I still had a silver or a coin on the table too. So.
All right. I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Exhausted.
I think that's good because.
That was fun. Don, you had a good showing. Second
But
place.
yeah.
First place.
Yeah.
Second place with Jason's game.
I'd be honest, like those like that kind of an engine builder, which is purely just building, I tend to luck into that. Not gonna lie. I mean, I kind of have an idea of what's happening, but I tend to not play it completely full out. So I had a little bit going, but it was purely accident.
It did have it has the thing, which Jason's more experienced at playing that game than we are. But it's like you pull all those ones at the beginning, but you're only guaranteed to get one of the 6 that you pull.
Exactly.
So it's like you can't wait until the last year to get all your purple buildings.
Right.
I can pull 4 purple buildings and I'll see one of them, and you guys will get.
And then everybody else takes a building,
yeah.
And unless somebody else pulled buildings, you're
right. So you really should be taking. You should be putting buildings in at least one building in the mix every year. Just
that's a good point. But then you're missing out, because coins are so important.
Right.
Yeah. And getting the fields.
You have to. If you get lucky in your first round and generate something that creates. Like that wheat field was
with the
possible, or something like that does where it, like my luck was that getting those 3 equipment, that one of which allowed me, or 2 of which allowed me to eliminate paying for certain things.
Yeah, that was, and you placed it well. I mean, you built around it.
And then. Well, I put it in the place that it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It came last.
Yeah. I maybe should have valued equipment more than I did, but because they were all face down, I didn't know what equipment was going to get me. So numerous times I just passed on the thing that would get you equipment because I was like, that's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, I know,
but still random.
It's like I know a field is going to consume water and give me rain.
Right.
I know livestock is going to consume grain and give me coin. Yeah. So it's like it's easier to plan around those things.
Right.
That and then buildings are going to satisfy some condition, give you points. And then construction was a little more like, use coins for things.
Random and useful,
I enjoyed it. I think there are other games in that kind of thing that I still fail at too, that I enjoy more. Like, I know you guys don't love the Terraforming Mars.
Right.
Maybe it's because of the length of it, but I enjoy that there are other objectives going on while you're doing that.
That's what the fair might be interesting for that reason.
I think the idea of having an engine builder that either has like a worker placement or has other kind of things to it, I tend to enjoy.
Kind of like Wingspan or any of those games that have the
Wingspan I think is
objective at the end of the year.
I like Wingspan a lot because it's a very simple.
It's
very restricted.
Yeah. And
I do like that kind of. And to some degree, isn't Wingspan a streamed down Lords of Waterdeep?
I don't know. I think Lords is much simpler than Wingspan.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I guess it depends on how you're playing, but yeah. Like to me, there's just fewer choices, but maybe the cards make it harder because the cards are more independent.
Yeah.
And I think I like that version better than I have to grab my place because I'm fighting myself for the cards that are. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think with Wingspan you have to play to the random nature of the deck
Of the deck
versus the buildings that you can
right.
calculate a little bit more, and it's just fighting other people to those
For those,
locations.
and it's the limited cubes that you can get that creates.
Well, but also I would not tend to, naturally ever compare boards and Wingspan. I think they're very different games, subgenre wise. Like, Lords of Waterdeep is quintessential action draft, whereas like Stone Age is quintessential worker placement. And I think Wingspan is that it is more of an engine builder. Right?
Now I'm going to say this:
it's not really an action.
People are hating
game.
Right. People hate on the Wingspan, and I, just because it's overly played and like non-gamers play it and stuff like that.
Oh,
it's to make people.
That's a poor reason to hate.
I know, but that's what I think people hate on. It's like, oh, you can get this at Target.
It's too
or Walmart, so it's too, which I think is terrible. But I am interested in knowing. I don't want to play it yet, but I would really like to know what Wormspan turns out to be.
It's a dragon reskin.
No, I know what it is, but is it exactly the same gameplay, or is it a different? Because they have that fish.
Different things.
They have that fish one. I think is completely different.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like, is it already out?
I thought so.
Yeah, and before they did the fish one, there's something else that's like a reskin of Wingspan. They all introduce some other little difference to the mechanic where it's not just.
I mean, I would play the Wormspan just because the idea that it's dragons.
Yeah.
I like the theme, and the thing about those games are, I think, two things. I think the artwork is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I do think that they are incredibly balanced on the theme.
Yeah.
Like the theme applies across, especially on those birds.
Yeah.
The
ones that hunt, the ones
it is so
eggs.
the theme fits perfectly, and it is not pasted on, in my opinion. Like an owl makes sense, an eagle makes sense, sparrows make sense. All of that, they all make sense of what their gameplay is, and I think that's pretty genius, and that's like a lot of work.
Right.
And so whether you like it or not, I think and again, so I got to think that the dragon stuff is probably.
I think it'll be well done too.
Well, I doubt that they're going to go with it. I mean, it's probably already outside, so you don't have to speculate. It could be looked up.
Yeah.
But my take on it is because they're using the term worm or
right.
Is they're not going to go like D&D chromatic dragon. So it's not like your green worms or your poison worms.
But it is also a little arbitrary in that. I mean, what does different dragons do in nature?
Right.
That's the thing is like they're going to have that's going to be a little more fictionalized theme wise as far as like they are inventing how the theme
statistics
how
the theme relates to the mechanics versus to your point with the birds. It's like the birds exist and we know it. You know what certain
a stork does a specific sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so if where they lay their nest is 100% accurate,
right.
How they steal from other animals is accurate.
Yeah.
And all of that. And I bet that they probably just took that same formula and put different types of dragons on it. But you got to think that D&D probably influences. Like a black dragon probably is, in essence, a very big, aggressive dragon. Theoretically, because Disney has a black, other like Lord of the Rings,
and Magic the Gathering.
But I don't even know if they would do it color based because they're color palette when you're talking about your primary colors is a much smaller variety than like bird species.
It's like
Oh, right,
five.
Yeah.
For the primary.
Let's see if they have it
on the different.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that it would be better than Wingspan, but
But I might
would
be more
enjoy
inclined to
playing.
play it because I'm not.
I would prefer somebody else to own it.
Yes, I'm not a person. I don't enjoy Wingspan, but I'm not a person who hates on it because it's sold at Target or anything like that, or even because it comes to the table too much. I didn't enjoy it from the first time I played it for the simple fact that I'm just really not personally interested in bird facts. and so it's like it's not that it doesn't offend me that other people are, but it's like it's not enjoyable to me to play a game that is leveraging bird facts as
the theme,
because it's just like this doesn't resonate with me at all.
All
This
right.
doesn't mean anything to me.
And like
And then when you have
so tied together.
yeah, and when you have certain birds or certain cards that are like going to score you points for having like or so like nests of this type in this ecosystem or birds with this much of a wingspan or bird or some other little and I'm like now I have to read the details on these cards and like details that I again don't care about.
Well, you
So
don't
it's
have to
just
read the details because it's just it's action. You can
No,
take the theme off.
The
color
cards. There are some that like will score be based upon the factual text on the bird.
Oh, right.
Or
Yeah.
native to North America.
Yeah. And I'm just like, and then I start APing it. I mean, and it's a game that I would AP anyway because it's
So here are a few of what they've got. They've got like an aged sea serpent, a let's see here. My thing is too blurry. Temperate bamboo dragon, leaf eating cricket catcher, flocking dragonette, melodious fire dragon, grilled cord.
Yeah, and you see at least some
Land drake. Laundry.
A percentage of those, a significant percentage of those, are going to have to be completely made up.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much
dragon
folklore across even all Eastern and Western traditions.
Yeah.
Right.
The total sum of dragon folklore is less than the total sum of bird species.
Exactly.
Right.
By a significant margin.
Or cards and and it probably has a smaller amount of cards than say, certainly more than the expansions of the.
Because like you'd have to start actually doing a D&D
right
like licensed or Wizards of the Coast licensed.
But the thing about it is
dragons.
But the thing about it is look, every one of those like there's so many games where they just invent the whole Sentinels.
Right.
There's like Sentinels invents comic books
and
that are being
good.
Yeah.
That could just be more flavor for the lore. It's like, oh yeah, we live in a world with lots of dragons.
All right.
It's called Dragon Riders of Perm.
I still yes, and I don't think any of that stuff is like copyrighted. Like I think the idea of names of things are not copyrighted, so you can take names as long as you don't attribute it to that material. Like a name cannot be copyrighted.
I'm pretty sure
Like
you can't use Luke Skywalker without paying a royalty to
right,
somebody.
but you can I think I may be wrong on this, but I think somewhere there you could actually do some version of Star Wars as long as it doesn't.
Well, you have to say laser swords. You can't say lightsabers.
Well, like the thing is like I can name my movie the same movie as another movie.
Yeah.
That's 100%. Like a title of a movie is
Right.
not like.
Right.
It's like an idea. You can't copyright an idea, but you can copyright a specific thing. So if I did a Star Wars and it was a story about a young person like trying to like find his lineage and this and that,
What are you doing?
then it would.
No. No. It's good. Here, go.
Anyway,
Here, Buffy, go outside. Go outside.
Yeah, and then it also gets into like parody versus is
Right.
it actually causing them harm by
yes.
copying it to a certain extent. Legally distinct from all that. Yeah. But I also think at a certain point it's not worth the hassle of trying to go against Wizards of the Coast
Right.
in terms of like, yeah, I'm gonna make the red dragons breathe fire all the time and have the same stat.
Yes, right.
Monster
Yeah, you can
manual
make it
and
very
all that.
different.
Yeah.
But a red dragon or a black dragon or something is
Exactly.
not copyrightable.
Exactly. And dragons breathing different elements and stuff.
No, that's
That's common.
that's
you know,
very
enough,
common.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's kind of
So
public
in
domain at
essence,
this point.
Disney and would have won on that because
Yeah.
it was older. Snow
Yeah.
White or whichever one, Sleeping Beauty, is older
She was,
than
yeah, that's true.
and she turns into a dragon and breathes some kind of flame out of her.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Lord of the Rings is older, predates.
Yeah, D&D was based on Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings, basically. I mean,
So,
yeah.
and
even Lord of the Rings was based on the cycle of the ring, like
Yeah.
from Wagner era and stuff like
yes,
that.
like the idea of a dragon
Yeah.
has been around for a very long time.
Yeah, that's.
And elves and,
Yeah.
and stuff. It took Tolkien to like write all that kind of background and history and all the language and stuff
Right.
to make it unique.
Yeah. Well, he even based it on the cycle of the ring.
But right,
See,
he
Tolkien's the
based
one that
it.
introduced
it
that,
on an existing thing.
that elves don't make toys for Santa. They're
Right.
they're sexy guys with bows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To some degree, yeah. I don't know. Anywho. Alrighty.